Part of my job as your commissar is to keep y'all on your toes.
Knockback.
Awareness check.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna make sure y'all are aware of the best ways to let democracy's dogs out. My name is Commissar Kai, and today we're heading to the adoption shelter so you can pick up your favorite democratic pup. But every good dog needs training. So let's go over how they work, what they're good at, and how they fit into your loadouts. It's adoption day, motherfuckers. Guard dogs are a helldiver's best friend, since they can do everything from watching your back in an intense fight to providing crucial utility that can enable a lot of builds and playstyles. If you struggle in higher difficulties, democracy's dogs are some of the best choices for making your life easier. Yep. Zap. They tried to call it a bug preach, it did not work. But if you're going to get the most out of our loyal friends, you need to know how they work. To put it in words that even the most avid crayon enthusiast can understand, guard dogs have two parts. The dog, because I refuse to call them a bot, who's a little freedom lover, you are, and whatever implement of managed democracy you've chosen to equip them with. The dog does have a health pool and can be damaged by the enemy. When this happens, they'll retreat to their doghouse for some quick repairs. Thankfully, because their reactors burn with a pure-hearted love for freedom, they cannot be damaged by friendly units. Only the vile alien bastards are able to cause them any kind of harm. Your dog will always stick by your side. Literally. They float towards whatever side your weapon happens to be on. So if you need to peek around a corner to give your middle friend a better angle, you can do so without exposing your fragile body to return fire. You also need to keep in mind that your favorite new companion has no sense of stealth or restraint. They will all fire on the enemy as soon as the enemy is aware of your presence. And since your guard dog is treated as an entity separate from you, it means the enemy can spot them and react to their presence. Meaning if you're a diver that enjoys a stealth playstyle, you will need to put your dog on a leash when you're creeping around the map. To do this, just tap 5 if you're on mouse and keyboard, or down on the D-pad if you do your freedom fighting with a controller. You'll want to do this with some of our more hazardous breeds as well, since guard dogs are trained to see any helldiver standing between them and the enemy as a traitor, meaning they will not hesitate to blast through you or your squad to get at the enemy. This is mainly an issue with the canine, but some of our other breeds can be a bit of a strain on our reinforcement budget if they're not kept on a leash.
Oh no, something got turned around. I think your guard dog turned around and lit me up.
Hey, it's our first guard dog death. Let's go. The final bit of training you need to be a proper pet owner is learning to pay attention to where your dog is indicating. Guard dogs have a keen nose for communists, fascists, and other flavors of tyranny. So if you notice your dog pointing in a direction that is not directly in front of you, it means they have sniffed out an enemy that are not yet in range. Paying attention to where your dog is indicating can also help reduce the amount of friendly bites. As long as you don't cross their line of fire, you mostly have nothing to worry about. Alright, now that y'all know the basics of dog handling, let's get to know our patriotic pups so you can pick which ones you want to give their forever home. Each dog has their own personality, strengths, and roles they play in loadouts, but some take a bit more know-how to bond with effectively. So we'll start with the gentlest creature up for adoption, Sergeant Stubby, the bullet dog. Stubby is a friendly and loyal soul. He won't rush towards the enemy, but will instead stay by your side, dispensing justice with one well-aimed headshot at a time. Stubby has the best aim of all of our pets, and can easily put down whole patrols by himself. He's equipped with a stripped-down Liberator Penetrator, complete with 45-round mags and medium pin. When he runs out of rounds, he'll return home for hugs and to refill his hatred of the enemy. His doghouse comes equipped with 8 spare mags, meaning he has 405 rounds in total to support your liberation efforts. These mags can also be replenished with ammo boxes or resupplies, so it's very easy to ensure he's always fueled up and ready to engage the enemy. If you suck at aiming and could use a friend to accurately take down targets, Stubby is the choice for you. He gets along best with helldivers equipped with ARs of their own, since you can alternate fire with your new best friend to keep up a continuous stream of liberation. But he gets along equally well with helldivers that enjoy more robust answers to problems, like the Eruptor or Plasma Punisher. If you're a fan of Matilda, then you'll love Stubby since he's always going to be there to watch your back. He does great work against every faction and can fit into any loadout that isn't using a backpack-based support weapon. He's stable, reliable, accurate, and incredibly fun to stack with your friends.
Those boatless are just gonna have an absolutely no good bad day.
Quick side note, but Stubby here seems to work really well with the Epoch. Epoch! I got him. Epoch! since it can be used for clearing out big groups, blowing up spawners, and taking down armor, while Stubby watches your back. Thanks, Tana, for memeing this weapon into my arsenal. I'll probably do a video on it soon. I understand that not every helldiver is looking for a stable companion, since many of you are just the right amount of unhinged to terrify both the enemy and your superiors. For you more special helldivers, I'd like to introduce you to Moon, the laser dog. Her breed thrives on chaos since her energy levels never seem to go down. She is equipped with a stripped down version of the Las 5 scythe, which for some Liberty blessed reason almost never overheats. As a trade-off for this seemingly massive heat sink, this weapon does slightly less damage than our favorite spicy flashlight, but it can still set enemies on fire, and since it can fire seemingly forever, it's a great source of constant DPS regardless of which front you're diving on. But Moon has her quirks. Sometimes she will randomly decide that your head is filled with treasonous thoughts, and will take a quick peek inside just to be sure you are appropriately democratic. You avoid this for the most part by paying attention to where she is aiming, which isn't particularly difficult due to the massive laser beam swinging around the place like it's a democratic disco. Her other quirk is slightly more problematic. Moon will always go straight for the beanbags. I'm not sure why she doesn't aim for the face instead, but she knows what her favorite chew toy is and cannot be persuaded to find a new one. This is a problem if you're facing an enemy like a rocket strider, since her fangs cannot penetrate the medium armor of its junk. You can mitigate this a little bit by positioning yourself around the target to kinda aim for her, but she's very determined. If you see her stuck on the crotch of a communist, you may need to put that enemy down before she can go back to actually being useful. Moon is classically taken in the oops all lasers loadouts, mostly for the memes, but she can perform very well as a damage hose against the Illuminate or any bug seed that isn't Biospears. She's not the best against bots, but if you support her with more lasers, it's very hard to go wrong by taking her out for an enthusiastic walk. Next up, we have the ugly cute of our selection of democratic companions, Nikola the Hot Dawg. He's available for adoption after picking up the Force of Law Warbond. Nikola is antisocial by nature and has a frankly shocking number of probable traitors added to his kill count. But he's just a little guy. They were probably asking for it.
Yeah, you know, the Super Earth allotted 3.5 seconds of appreciation or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of abusing that.
Nikola is armed with a stripped-down version of the arc thrower that does slightly less damage, demolition force, and stagger, but has significantly more push force, and the same amount of stunning ability. I think he's mostly just misunderstood, because Nikola is fantastic at bringing down crowds. He doesn't use ammo, so he can keep firing literally forever, and he can even damage and stun big targets. Oh, the guard dog just saved my life. That was great. But I understand, if you bring him for a walk with people you don't know and they aren't prepared to accommodate his preferences, he can be kind of a nuisance. You can mitigate this by being good with your leash work, calling him to heel when you see a friendly about to get bit. However, if you really want to see him in his element, you'll want to bring him in a team play situation. If your whole squad suits up in arc armor and moves together, being with others of his own kind turns your pack of Nikolas into a crazy potent weapon. I mean, just watch this.
They're looking south.
Oh, let's go south then. About face.
Yeah, sure. Let's follow
South.
the dogs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. As you can see, he can salsify entire patrols when he's out with his pack. Packs of Nikolas can even kill big targets while keeping them stunned in place. On his own, he's best suited for helldivers that like splitting off from the team and completing objectives. But when run as part of a strategy, he's incredibly good. Just remember to bring your arc-resistant armor. Our next dog has a special place in my heart for making so many weapons and stratagems feel better to use while keeping me safe. Jack, the gas dog. He's named after my real-life furry companion who sadly passed away a couple of years ago. But since he saved me from a home invasion by scaring the crap out of the asshole trying to break into my house, and he kept my neighborhood clear of dissidents selling non-regulation stems, I feel it's appropriate to honor him by naming one of our most useful guard dogs after him. Unlike our other dogs, Jack is equipped with an enhanced version of a support weapon, the sterilizer. I can think of no good reason to ever bring the sterilizer when Jack wields it far better than we can. You can pick him up in the Chemical Agent's Warbond and he's well worth the price. Unlike other dogs, Jack will take off and spray any freedom-hating alien in the face with caustic gas, causing them to go berserk, murder their friends, and largely leave you alone. He will go up to each enemy and spray them in the face till they're affected before moving on to his next victim. When you have Jack at your side, you will notice the personal protection bubble he creates around you, which enables a lot of weapons to be far better than they would be otherwise. Weapons that have bad handling or lack stagger force pair amazingly well with Jack, since he takes charge of your personal defenses, meaning you can focus on eliminating the enemy without worrying about getting run over or eaten. However, he does have limited ammo. He comes with 7 total canisters, and these can be refilled with ammo boxes or resupplies. He also will not reload his canister even if he's called to heal. I'm not sure why, but I guess he just really hates to waste precious Super Earth resources. He's also the least likely guard dog to murder you, meaning he's a very safe and loyal companion for dispensing democracy. You really can't go wrong when taking Jack for a walk. He just enables so many weapons and playstyles that it's hard to overstate how useful he is. Our final dog up for adoption is a real firecracker with a burning hatred for the enemies of managed democracy, Uga the Hot Dawg. He's our newest rescue.
Oh, honey, are you talking about Uga? He's such a good dog. I remember when he barbecued the whole of Super Alabama.
Damn it, Mama, I'm recording. Get off my ship.
Okay, Peanut. Have fun burning the traitors. Oh, and before I forget, y'all go check out our merch store and pick you out something real nice.
Mama, get out of here. I have cadets to teach. No one breathes a word about her calling me Peanut. Anyway, Uga is equipped with a stripped-down version of the Flam 66 Torture and the temper to use at will. Fire in Helldivers has heavy penetration, meaning Uga here is the only guard dog that can reliably kill heavy enemies like chargers, hulks, and even tanks.
Oh, what's up?
Dude, look at our guard dogs murder that tank! Just be warned, Uga is short and cannot easily target massive enemies like Bile Titans or Factory Striders. His bulldogish nature means he will leave your side to burn away the sins of our enemy's existence. While he's spraying them in the face with better ideas, he'll leave pools of fire on the ground that will toast up all the greens and blues trying to resist the extinction of their pathetic species. This means he's the only dog that is good at eating every flavor of crayon, making him a real powerhouse to bring on an enthusiastic walk. He pairs best with weapons that have a lot of stagger force, like the pump-action shotguns, Blitzer, my PP, and he even makes the humble pacifier feel good to use. In team play situations, he works best with other guard dogs, but especially Jack. If you have 2 helldivers using Jack and 2 helldivers bringing Uga taking a trip to the dog park, there's not a lot that can even get close to you, let alone survive long enough to hurt you. The only downside is Uga requires fuel. He comes with 7 tanks in total, but these do feel like they run out quicker than the other dogs. So you will need to find ammo boxes and be good about calling in resupplies to get the most out of them. Equipping fire-resistant armor is also usually a good choice, but it's not required. If you're mindful to stay out of his way, you won't have to deal with being set on fire too much. After Jack, he's the least likely guard dog to bite you. If you haven't tried him yet, give him a home once you've unlocked Python Commandos. He's a ton of fun, extremely useful, and really enables support-style primaries to be far better than they are without him. Before we wrap up, I want to impress upon y'all how much damn fun it was playing in squads with all guard dogs. Taking a walk in the dog park with your friends using different combinations of guard dogs is both hilarious and effective. Against the Illuminate, bringing 4 Stubbies and 4 Liberator Penetrators means you have an absurd amount of firepower that can pressure wash the wall of meat back into democratic compliance. You can march through the streets while your dogs chase off the dissidents, or you can have fun with the whole family by bringing Matilda and Gary for maximum DACA. The All Laser Squad is a classic that is both hilarious and effective against any faction. Your pack of Moons will give the bots the Machete Man treatment, causing the bots to forever fear for their nuts, while the rest of your kit melts away the communism faster than you can save venture capital. Taking a pack of Nikolas for a walk is like when you microwaved random crap as a kid. You'll watch with glee as your enemies, and sometimes friends,
I am Conduit. What's up, Bugs? Oh, jeez. I was Conduit.
explode all around you. Plus, when everything is being zapped to death or stunned, it's incredibly easy to make the battlefield your democratic playground. If you all bring arc-resistant armor, this is one of the easiest ways to clear level 10 missions. Or you can bring 2 Uggas and 2 Jacks for what we lovingly call propane and propane accessories. This style of dog walking ensures the enemies will be too busy murdering each other and being on fire to give you any real kind of problem, making it perfect for BSing with the boys. Fucking Swigs being a Pokemon.
Oh,
wait, you two get in there, be a Doug Trio.
That's where
Are y'all enjoying your armor realism?
This is yeah.
This is the grunt fantasy, sir.
Right.
But I hear some of y'all saying, but Commissar, I don't have anyone to play with, and my random teammates would never agree to such nonsense. Well, Helldiver, that is why I built a community of over 33,000 Helldivers, all inclined towards team play and working together. So if you want to try any of these stupid but incredibly effective team play compositions, then join the Discord. The 326 Commando Division is always open and welcome to anyone looking to spread the joy of team play, cooperation, and making new friends. Until next time, this is Commissar Kai, signing out.
Uh-oh.
Well, Swigs just killed it with a senator.
Let's go! Tarkov realism destroyed. The senator can totally solo Favorite Patriotic Strategies.
Oh no, not the Tarkov realism.